Hello students, welcome back to maths class. In this video we will begin our chapter number 5th of class 8th. Its name is data handling. So this chapter we know about from the previous classes. In this chapter we will handle the data, okay, like the form of telegram, telemarks, like the form of bar graph, like the form of pictograph that we already done. So in the class 8 we have the very new topic whose name is histograph. Histograph means the graphical representation of data in the class intervals is called a histogram. It means whenever we represent data in the graphical form, but that data in the class interval, so that class interval is called the histogram. So here I wrote one line. It means no gap between bars and no gap between class intervals. It means when we are drawing the bar graph, on that time we are drawing a bar graph like in this form. As you can see, this is one bar, this is one bar, this is next bar. So as you can see, here we have gap, here we also have gap. So in the histogram we don't have this gap, okay. So they all are joined together. It means like in this way, okay. Here as you can see, here we have no gap between the bars. One thing is also there, no gap between class intervals. It means in the class interval they given us the data from like this way, 1 to 5, okay, then 5 to 10, it means 10 to 15. So at this will continuously going on. If you see here, the all data between 1 and 5 are coming between 1 to 5 range. In the 5 to 10, between the data of 5 to 10 will come here, same as the data between 10 and 15 will come in this range, okay. The first value of the class interval is called lower limit, and the last data, the last range between the in the histogram, it's called as a upper limit, okay. Now as you can see, 5 is here, 5 is also here, 10 is here, 10 is also here. But when we are going on the up to so on, 15 is here, in the next 15 will also come here. So where we have to put 5, because we have 5 two places, 10 on the two places, 15 on the two places. This is one of the main confusion between in the histogram, okay. So where did 5 will come? So the upper limit, okay, 5, 10, 15, upper limit will not include in the range. It means 5, 1 to 5 it is showing, but 5 will not come here. 5 lower limit is where? 5 lower limit is here. So 5 will come in this section. Here 10 is the upper limit, but 10 will not come it here. 10 will come, it's in the lower limit, okay. 10 will come in this range. So upper limit will not come in these ranges. They are showing the lower limit and upper limit between 1 to 5. All things will come here, but 5 will not come. Why? Because 5 is the upper limit, okay. Now we are going to start our exercise 5.1, okay. This is our exercise 5.1. Its first question is, for which of these would you use a histogram to show the data? So we have to see the situation, in which situation we can use histogram. Histogram I already explained you. It includes the class interval, okay. First, the number of letters of different areas in a postman's bag. So at your home, postman is coming. So whenever you see the postman is taking out one letter from his or her bag, okay. So the postman is arranging the letters according to areas wise, not the number wise. We already discussed we have to take ranges, upper limit to lower limit, but postman will arrange all the letters according to area wise, like your nearby. If you maybe we take the examples of different kind of area, like area 1, area 2, area 3, area 4. So whenever postman will come to send letter, so he always arrange the data according to area wise. So in this section histogram will not use. Okay, so here we can't use histogram. Next is the height of competitors in a athletic meet. So in the athletic meet, all the competitors height we can arrange like 1 to 100 centimeter, 100 to 200 centimeter, okay, 200 to 300 centimeter. So they are giving us the lower limit and upper limit. So in this section we can use histogram. Okay, yes, that's why I written here yes. See, the number of cassettes produced by 5 companies. Here if they given us the number of cassette produced by company in month, so in the month they produce according to number wise, according to year wise, but they given us different 5 companies. If they given us one company, so on that time we can arrange the data in the histogram, like one day they arrange 1 to 100 cassette. Okay, how many days they arrange? They arrange the cassette 1 to 100. How many days they arrange the cassette? 100 to 200 day. So in this section if we have one company, on that time we can arrange the data in this range, but they given us 5 companies. It means हर कंपनी अपना अलग अलग करेगी, तो यहाँ पर हमको नहीं पता कि हर कंपनी कितना कितना कर रही है. दैट्स वाई इन दिस सेक्शन वी कांट यूज हिस्टोग्राम. एंड द लास्ट इज द नंबर ऑफ पैसेंजर बोर्डिंग trains from 7 a.m. a.m. is morning. Okay, a.m. is morning to 7 p.m. at the station. It means the number of passenger boarding to trains. It means we can count the number of passenger. It means at the first hour this much passenger are coming, at the second hour this much passenger are coming. So on that time in this section we can arrange. Okay, how we can arrange? We can arrange the data like 1 to 1000 passenger are coming, these are okay, 1000 to 2000 passenger are coming in this much hour. Okay, so we can arrange the data in the D section according to histogram. Give reason for each. So we have given the reason of each, but we will write why did we taken yes or no. Okay, let's see what we have to write. So the reason is histogram is the graphical representation of data. If data can be divided into class interval like 1 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, etc. So in B and D histogram can be used. So here is the solution of question number 1. Now we are going on the question number 2. Question number 2 is the shoppers who come to the departmental store are marked as man M, woman W, boy B or girl G. It means the shopper who come to the departmental store, it means those who are coming for the shopper in that shop, the man are marked as a man and woman marked as a W and boy marked as a girl. The following list gives the shoppers who come during the first hour in the morning. It means they given us the list of the first hour in the morning, that how many men are coming, how many women are coming, how many boys are coming and how many girls are coming. As you can see, W is for the woman, G for the girl, B for the boy, M for the man. Okay, the question is make a frequency distribution table using tally marks. It means we have to use tally marks for showing the frequency. Frequency means number of woman, number of man, number of girl, number of boy. Draw a bar graph to illustrate it. It means we have to show two things, tally marks table and bar graph. Okay, for showing both of them we have to count how many women is there, how many man is there, etc. going on. Okay, so we will count. Firstly they given us man, so firstly we will count for the man. Okay, we have to count how many man is there. Okay, as you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. How many men is there? 15 men. As you can see here, I write man 15. Okay, now for the woman. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 and 28. Last is the 28. So how many women is there? 28. Now we will count for the boy. Okay, boy. 1 2 3 4 and the last is 5. So how many boys is there? 5. Now we will count for the girls. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So how many girls is there? 12. So we will take on the data. Man is 15, woman is 28, boys is 5 and girls is 12. So we have to use this data to draw a telemark table and bar graph. Let's see in the notebook. So as you can see here, I write frequency distribution table. Okay, this is first part of question number 2 because we have to draw second bar graph also. First column for the shopper, next column for the telemarks, and the last is number of shoppers. It means frequency. Okay, it means frequency. Okay, so how many men we had taken? 15. So we have to mark the telemarks for the 15. 1 2 3 4 and 5 is slanting 5. Okay, 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 and 15. Now for the 28. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28. Okay, 5 1 2 3 4 5 12 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11 and 12. So here we completed frequency distribution table. Now we will go for the bar graph. So here is, as you can see, bar graph for the question number 2. Frequency distribution table same as bar graph. We will use same data for drawing the bar graph. Here as you can see, the horizontal line will show as a x-axis and the vertical line show as a y-axis. On x-axis I had taken shoppers, on y-axis I have been taken number of shoppers, and the scale, that is the main part of the bar graph, scale showing 1 centimeter is equal to 5 shoppers each. It means here 1 centimeter means how many shoppers is there? 5. Here is also 5, here is also 5, because 5 plus 5 10, 10 plus 5 is 15, 15 plus 5 is 20. So same as firstly we had taken men, so we will take 1 centimeter distance from the 0. Here we have 0, that will not to show. Okay, not to show. Okay, here is 0. Okay, firstly we will show for the man whose number of shoppers or frequency is 15. So firstly we will go near to 15 and here we will make the bar of 1 centimeter each. It means we will, if we taken the 1 centimeter for man, so we will take 1 centimeter for each. Okay, with the 1 centimeter of difference. After doing this, our graph will look like a nice. Okay, now let's see how it will look. So here as you can see, I drawn man bar for the 15. After measuring from here, it is 15. After taking 1 centimeter difference, I had drawn woman line that will go just below the 30. But how many line I drawn it below the 30, I will discuss later. 5 centimeter, from taking the 5 centimeter measurement, 5 centimeter is boys and girls same as 10 से थोड़ा सा ऊपर, just little bit of above 10. Now how much 2 will take, how much 8 will take. Let's discuss this. Okay, have you seen between 1 centimeter, in the 1 centimeter we have 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter, but here we taken 10 millimeter is equal to 5 shoppers. Okay, 5 shoppers we had taken. So 1 shopper means how much? 1 shopper is how much? So we will divide 10 by 5. So its answer will come 2. Okay, it means we have to take small 2 lines. It means, have you seen 25 is directly showing, but what about 3? So for 3 into 2, 3 into 2, how much is here? 6. So we will count small how many line? 6 line. Same as here, 10 is directly is looking, but what about 2? So 2 into 2 is 4. So after the 10, how many line we will go? 1 2 3 4. Okay, so here we completed our question number 2. Now we will discuss our question number 3. Question number 3 is the weekly wage in rupees of 30 workers in a factory are. It means in the factory there are 30 workers and that 30 workers are paying according to weekly. So how much they are paying? They are paying according to 830, 835, 890, 810. It means first worker will got 830, second will got 835, third will got 890, fourth will got 810, and that will continuously going on, and last 30 number worker will got 840 rupees per weekly. Okay, using tally mark make a frequency table. It means frequency table means number of workers. Whatever the number of thing is given in the question, that number of the thing table will call as a frequency table. So we have to draw a table, frequency table, using the tally marks with the interval as 800, 810, 810 to 820. It means they given us an interval, and that interval is called as a class interval. It means, okay, it means we have to take the intervals from 800 to 810. But how much it will go? कहाँ तक हम ले सकते हैं? 800 से 810, 810 से 820. But how much it will go on? So let's see the given data very properly. If you seen the all the data, like the 100 place of the all the data is 8. Okay, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800. Everywhere we have can see 800. It means the data will come 800 to 900. If we take this much range for the whole data, so our need will complete. So we are taking 800 to 900. Okay, let's see how to take. Okay, so as you can see, I written here question number 3, frequency table. So for the question number 3, we are drawing frequency table. Its first column is class interval, tally marks, and frequency. Frequency means number of workers. Okay, so class interval they given us in the rupees, so I written here in rupees. Okay, because they given us all the data in the 890, 840, 830, like in this way, and they given us first range from 800 to 810. Okay, and I said you we will take 800 to 900. So we are going with this manner till 900. So it will go 810 to 820, 820 to 830. Okay, so here I was completed till 900. Now how to put tally mark? Why did not we taken the frequency? Because they did not given us the frequency, they given us the data from these class intervals. So we have to draw tally mark. Let's see how to draw. So the first data is 830. So 830 के नीचे मैंने लाइन ड्रॉ कर दी. इट मीन्स ये डेटा हमने ले लिया है. ओके, 830. सो हेयर इज 830. 830 is in this column, this section and this section both. But previously I explained you, these whole things is called as a upper limit, and this starting will call as a lower limit. Here 830 in the upper limit, so here 830 will not come. Where did 830 will come? In the lower limit. So for the tally mark, I will draw the 1 mark for the 830. Now the next number 8 is 835. So 835 will come 830 to 840. So here is second telemark. 890 सेम एज अपर लिमिट में नहीं आएगा, कहाँ आएगा, लोअर लिमिट में. सो यहाँ लगा 890 का. ओके, ये दोनों भी ले लिए थे हमने. 810. ओके, सो 810 कहाँ आएगा अब हमारा लोअर लिमिट वाले में. देन द नेक्स्ट इज आई एम रीडिंग फ्रॉम द बुक, you will just see where we have to put. Fifth is 835. So 835 will come here. 836 is also coming here. 869 will come here. 845 will come here. 898, so 898 will come here. 890, okay. 820 will come here because 820 have a upper limit here, but here is it here lower limit, that's why 820 will come here. Then 860 in the lower limit. 832 it will come where, it will come here, but here 1 2 3 4 is already drawn, it means 5 will come as a slanting line. Okay, 832 is also gone. Now 833, so sixth number. 855 will come here. Then 845 will come here. Then 804, then 808, then 812 will come here. Then 840 will come in the lower limit. Then 885, then 885, 835, okay, 835, 836, 838, 840, 868, 869, 890. So 890. Now 806, so 806, then 840. Now 840 will come here. Here already 4 line will already drawn. Then fifth one will come like in this form. Now we will write the numbers of telemark here in the frequency table. 1 2 3, 3 is here, then 2, then 1, then 9, then 5, then 1, then 3, then 1, 1 and 4. After doing the total of all of them, we got 30. It means our total workers and question given total workers is same. It means we did correctly. Now we will do the question number 4. Now question number 4 is draw a histogram for the frequency table made for the data in question number 3. It means in the question number 3, the frequency table that we have to draw, that we have to use to draw histogram. It means that table we will use in the histogram and answer the following question. So firstly we will use question number 3 frequency table for making the histogram. Let's see how to make. So here is the question number 3 frequency table. In this table here we had taken the 800 and 900 total range, okay, and the number of things we will take from here. Okay, now let's see here question number 3. As you can see, here is x-axis and here is y-axis. On the x-axis I had been taken weekly wages that we had taken from 800 to 900. So here 1 centimeter, after taking 1 centimeter difference, I had been taken 800, 810, 820, 830, and that will continuously going on 900. Did you see in here we did not taken 1 to 800, any number we did not taken, we directly taken 800. That's why here we have to draw zigzag line, 1 zigzag line or 2 zigzag line, but we have to draw zigzag line because we did not taken 0 to 800 any number. Okay, now here number of workers we had been taken on the y-axis 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Why did we take I had been taken till 10? Because in the table we had none of the value that is greater than 9. Okay, so all the things will come in between 1 to 9. Now 800 to 810 we have 3. three numbers of worker. So 800 to 810. Okay, so in the 800, because here 800 is the lower limit, so 3 will mark on the 800. Okay, 3 will mark on the 800. So here we will got 3 here. Okay, so here is 3. Okay, now 810 frequency is 2, so here I will mark 2. Okay, now 820 frequency is 1, so here I mark 1. Same manner will continuously going on. Okay, now as you can see, I marked all the point. On 800 3 point, on 810 2, on 821, on 830 9, on 840 it's 5, on 850 it's 1, on 860 it's 3, on 870 it's 1, 880 it's 3, 890 is 5. Okay, sorry, 4, and 900, because 900 is the upper limit, that's why we did not take on here. Now we will draw the point to the its limit, its lower limit line. Okay, points to its lower limit line. Let's see how to draw. So here we draw line between point to point, but this is the histogram table, but we studied no gap between the bars, so we have to draw bars, like it means we have to draw this section to this section, this section to this section. Okay, this we have to draw. Let's see how to draw. Okay, now we will draw these two, these with this scale, we will join this section, we will join this section. देखो अब यहाँ पर रुक गया, तो इसको थोड़ा सा बढ़ा के कहाँ लेके जाएंगे, ऊपर, फिर ये इसको यहाँ से जोड़ देंगे, सारे पॉइंट्स को एक दूसरे से जोड़ देंगे. ओके, सो हेयर वी कंप्लीटेड. So here as you can see, we started from 800 and 800 have 3 point, so 3 to draw a line till here. Okay, now 810 have 2, so 2 से start करा, कहाँ तक गए, 820 के पॉइंट तक. फिर 820 के पॉइंट से चलेंगे तो कहाँ तक जाएंगे, 830 तक. 830 का पॉइंट कहाँ तक है, 9 तक है, तो ये लाइन को 820 के पॉइंट को 830 से जोड़ देंगे. 830 का बार चलेगा तो कहाँ तक जाएगा, 840 के पॉइंट तक. 840 का पॉइंट चलेगा तो कहाँ तक जाएगा, 850 के पॉइंट तक. 850 का पॉइंट चलेगा तो कहाँ तक जाएगा, 860 की लाइन तक. 860 का लाइन चला तो कहाँ तक जाएगा, 870 तक. 870 have 1 and 880 have also 1, so it will continuously going on. Okay, but here we have bar. Now 880 point will go till 890 line. Here 890 is the lower limit, but its last limit is 900, so its point will go till the last location. Once again I am explaining, here we drawn the zigzag line because here we don't have any value between 800 to 800, 0 to 800, like 1 2 3 we don't have. Okay, so here we completed question number 4th, histograph. Okay, so this is histograph. Okay, now we will go the question that book is given. The book is asked. The first question is, which group has the maximum number of workers? So in which, okay, in which we have the greatest bar, we have greatest bar here between its two legs. Okay, we will see the two legs of this bar. First bar is first leg of 830 and second leg is 840. So 830 to 840 is the answer of first one. Now the second answer is, how many workers earn rupees 850 and more? So how many workers earn rupees 850 and it's more? So we will count how much is here. Let's see how to count. So here I wrote the numbers on the bar, 3 2 1 9 5 1 3 1 1 4. So we have to count more than 80 and more than 80, more than 850 to 850. So 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 1 6 plus 4 is 10. So how many workers earn 850 and more? Its answer is 10. Okay, now the last question, how many workers earn less than rupees 850? So 850. In this section 850 bar will not come here because they say only less than 850. Okay, so here is 850. Here this much section is 10, so 30 minus 10 is 20, because they given it in the question number 3, they given us 30 workers. So this much section is 10, so here we have 20. Let's count it. 5 plus 9 is 14, 14 plus 1 15, 15 plus 2 is 17, 17 plus 3 is 20. So the last question answer is 20. Here is 20. Now the question number 5th is the number of hours for which students of a particular class watch television during holidays is shown through the given graph. Answer the following. It means they given us the graph, and from the study, after doing the study of graph, we have to answer the following things. First is answer the following. First is, for how many hours did the maximum number of students watched TV? Maximum number, it means we have to see the greatest bar. Here is the bar of question number 3. They given us x-axis and y-axis. On axis hours of TV watched per day. Okay, so where is the greatest bar? Greatest bar is here, having 32. Okay, so we have to see the both leg of 32, first leg on the 4 and second leg on the 5th. Okay, so 4 to 5. Okay, so 32, because 32 students watching TV 4 to 5 hours. So here is the answer, 4 to 5 hours. Second question is, how many students watched TV for less than 4 hours? Okay, so we will see less than 4 hours, but 4 hours will not come in this section, less than 4 hours. Okay, let's see the graph. Here is the graph. Number of students we have to see, so we have to count. Here 4 is, it means number of students they given us on the bar also, 4, 8. Okay, here 22, because the third is 22, next is 32, here 8, and here is 6. So we have to see how many students watch TV for less than 4 hours. So where is 4 hours? Hours. So here is 4. So we have to see less than 4. So greater than 4 will not come. So here is the 4 leg. So we will go less than. 22 plus 8 is 30. 30 plus 4 is 34. So second answer is 34. 34, but their unit is student, because they ask students. Okay, the last question of the exercise and the question is, how many students spent more than 5 hours in watching TV? So more than 5 hours. Okay, so here is 5 leg. Okay, this is the leg of 5. So more than 5, so we have to go on the right hand side. 8 plus 6 is 14. So 14, and the unit is students. So here we completed till exercise 5.1. We will meet in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.